Boom! This is King here, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We got a bit of Soul Land Reloaded up today, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We got the actual event for this Nine-Tailed Hue ended yesterday, but they still got the shop up. Okay, you can't get any more of the biographies. Last day was the last day, but if you do have them, you want to use them today because they will expire. This shop will disappear, of course, tomorrow in about 4 hours. So make sure that you do use that. You do want to make sure that you get all of the 40 inside of here. There were 50 inside of the Soulmaster sale, giving you 90, and then there were 10 in the first day of the event log on, giving you 100. So you should see 100 shards for you inside of your Soulmaster listing. If they continue the current format that they have been continuing on the last 4 or 5 characters in about a week and a half, maybe a week, they seem to be introducing the second event quite quickly. We could possibly see it this weekend. They'll be in the Soulmaster, in the event, time limited events, there'll be a Soulmaster sale in there. You'll be able to snatch up a chest or 20 shards for her. Okay, to get you up to 120, 10 short. A week and a half, 2 weeks afterwards, the new character will be dropped, and inside of the Soulmaster sale on the new character will be a chest which will allow you to get the remaining 10 shards that you need. It'll be for 20, so you'll have 10 extra if you want to go ahead and put those towards the divine skill. So whatever you want to do with it, but that's where we're currently at. So we're definitely going to be getting her, and as I've already spoken last time about her, she's got the one of the most simplistic yet most damaging skill sets in the game, constantly focusing on the lowest hit point character, so making sure to take them out. So she's definitely apt name in terms of SP kill. So she's out now. What do the guide trials are still up? However, this ended, so I hope everybody was able to complete this. You do want to make sure that you do hit each of the worships on a daily basis, because it does give you 50 shards or 50 diamonds. I'm sorry. So it's nice to have those. And I hope everybody was able to get inside of the actual event. As you can see, we cleared it. We always do clear it. I don't think we've ever not cleared it. Cleared it yesterday morning, I believe. Yeah, I checked yesterday mid-afternoon. It was already cleared, so we cleared pretty quickly. Get all the you want to get the soul essence, so that's definitely what it was. So that's going to be closing as the same time as the shop inside of the Nine-Tailed Hue will close it. Other than that, nothing different. Time limit events. So we do have new events up. We have got a hidden weapon event and an extended bone event. Both good. Hidden weapons, nice, because anytime you can get some shards for any one of the hidden weapons that are out there, it's always nice. I'm still working on Taha, trying to get her completed. But there's a little bit of everything in here. Okay, so just make sure time limited sale. They've got numerous items in here. As you can see, I've purchased all of this stuff. We've got some. Definitely want to get some of the Sea God sets if you can. Okay, some of the Spider Core, of course, and then of course just shards for various hidden weapons. You just want to get them each time they come out. They give you a little bit each time. Usually 3 or 4 events you'll be able to complete it. I've been a little bit. I've only got 2 made so far, and that's because I'm just going to focus on those 2 at the moment. I'll focus on the others a little bit later. Hidden weapon chest. Not really useful to me. I've already got all of these maxed. So these shards. I'm really. I was like kind of holding off on my keys a little bit, just simply because of the fact that I would like to utilize them on when I can get something productive out of this 40 pools. So I'm not going to take in the extended bone chest. I probably will go ahead and pull on this. It's only 20. I wish it was more, but you do get 10,000 of the hell coins, so that's pretty nice. You can exchange those for shards inside of there. No Sea God shards, of course, but you can get some of the extended bone and some of the standard bone shards in there, which can be used to synthesize, which can be used for absorption. So it has its thing. It's not too bad. I've got 213. It's a 10 pool, so you're looking for 100. So I probably will pull on this. Okay. Just haven't done it yet, but I probably will just to get the coins. Okay, special sale. Weekly gift bag. Weekly gift bag, of course, as always, it's very, very, very good. You've got the free one. Definitely want to take this one. They've got the second one up. This is a good one too. But I already have the actual giant dragon maxed out. But I think there might be a way to utilize the SS Plus shards. I haven't decided on that yet. And then a resource pack, which I went ahead and snatched up simply because of the fact that I had a lot of diamonds because I'm saving. And I did want to get my hands on the actual Heaven and Earth essence. This is really good for. I'm going to be building a set of SS Plus herbs. I've already got all the herbs I need to do it. I'm going to be putting, so I wanted to focus on building that up, and then I'm going to start pinpointing attributes and working on maxing out attributes from each of the tiers. So it takes Heaven and Earth essence to take. It takes all types of the essences to do that. So you need, if I can get a handful of them, I would 10. I've been gathering it for a long time, so I have 1,000 of them. So it's not like I'm going to run out. But if they're there, you may as well get them. So that's what I do with that. And then we've also got a 2 sec contribution right now. So if you do sec, you will get double contribution points. So keep that in mind as well. In terms of other events, there's really not a whole lot going on. We're sort of in the down parts right here. These 2 events will run. These 2 will disappear tomorrow. We'll probably get something else. I'm not exactly sure what yet. Okay. But do keep in mind that you want to use these biographies today. Get rid of them. Make sure that you get all 40 of the shards. Okay, you like I say, you can't get the biographies today, but if you got them, make sure that you use them today, because this thing goes away. Once it's gone, you won't be able to utilize the biographies anymore, and will just disappear. Okay, so definitely want to make sure that you use them or you lose them. It's not one of those hold off events. Another thing to take a look at is the fact that these extended bone events has an excellent login reward, even though I've got all those, but they do have some double spotted core. It's not a lot, but at least they do have it in there. So try to log on at least all 3 days to get these. Okay, it's best that way. That's just a simple way to put it. Anytime you can get a double spotted core, just like in the weekend events and whatnot, you should definitely try to get it. It's very useful in terms of leveling up. I've been focusing on my soul bones right now. I'm going to be putting the set that I have currently on Evil Eye. I'm going to be rolling this over. As you see, I've got up to 4 stars with the Sea God set, which is really nice. My assumption is the next set will allow me to take it up. Absorption can be done. Devouring can be done. This is pretty much the best set. It just gives you pretty much all around thing. That's why it's not easily obtained. These other ones, these are easily obtained. I mean, you can get them easy inside of the soul, but you get the chest for those all the time. But not these. And generally, as any time you're focusing on that, then you want to get the set that's best. And same issues inside of these are the extended soul bones. This soul bones is the red set, which you should be trying to get for character as well. The red set. This is the red set right here. Taking it up to SS, triple S, of course. So that's one of the things that we'll look for. This takes a lot longer to do it, but I'm working on it. So we'll get that right now. But this set, I'll be moving this set over to Hugh when she comes out. She'll be my new attacker. She's going to do a lot more damage than Die. Okay, Die does pretty good damage. Don't get me wrong. For the first character that they gave you, you can pretty much get him easily for free, and they give you shards for him all the time. He was basically a pretty good character. Okay, definitely outranked all of the SS pluses. But we've got, I wanted to wait until towards the end, so I waited, and that's when I got in Ming, who's currently my 3rd. Okay, we're going to be taking Hugh. Hugh will be replacing Clear Sky. Okay, this set of stuff will be going on to Evil Eye. Okay, primarily because I don't want to. I'm going to start focusing on the Triple S will be focusing on Inming. I've decided simply because of the fact that he does a ton of damage and he's my tank at the same time. So he serves dual purpose. Even though I think Evil Eye as an attacker does a little bit more damage than him, but I can successfully and at a much faster pace build up Endming because he uses different soul rings and mats than other attackers. I'm going to be focusing my attackers. I'm going to be getting, I'm going to have to focus my attack mats on Hugh and Seaguy Tank Sand. Seaguy Tank Sand's going to get replaced by either Ling Ling or the final Triple S, the character, which they say is Oscar, although I have not seen anything to prove that yet. I went looking for SSS Oscar. I could not find him, so I don't know what's going to happen. So next, in 3 or 4 weeks, when they open a new character, it's going to be just a surprise to me as it is to you. Okay, so I'm not sure who it's going to be. Somebody said it was Oscar, and I've been thinking it was going to be Oscar. It seemed odd that it was going to be Oscar. Usually the last 2 characters in the character set are the most powerful. Putting a healer there would be an unusual feat unless Oscar has some fascinatingly awesome skill set. We'll have to see. We've definitely got Hugh being one of the strongest in the game for us here in Global right now, simply because of the fact that she targets the lowest hit points at all times. So she's gonna eliminate characters very fast. So we'll have to see. But yeah, it's going to be a surprise for me just as much as it is for everyone else when we get our next character drop. So I have to see what we're doing in that times. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot going on. Just keeping everything. We've got the battle pass up. You want to try to clear this on a weekly basis, because if you clear this on a weekly basis, meaning if you get to the point where they say, all your missions have been completed and you're locked before Sunday, you're at excellent safe. That means that when the event ends, you should have the 80 that you'll need. Okay? And you only have to spend 8,500 to get 10 more levels so you can get the token. They have not introduced the new characters inside of the token yet. They got Inming in there, Snooze in there, Dice, Shark, 2 Sharks and 2 Ling Lings. No, 1 Ling Ling, 2 Sharks, 1 Inming. So I expect to see Zoo in here probably sometime within the next week or so. They'll drop her in there because they seem to have been, they seem to be dropping whichever all the characters seem to be going in here, so it's not surprising. We should see, we should see her in here as well. Now everybody should have already created Zoo simply because of the fact that he's the fusion skill for Inming. So if you got Inming, you definitely want to make sure that you summon Zoo, even if you're not going to work on her. I'm not deciding what I'm going to do with the 4th character. I'm not sure if if I'm going to go. I would prefer the 4th character to be from the support team, simply because of the fact that it's easier to get mats for the support team. It's hard to get all the mats if you got a bunch of attackers on your team. Trust me. There's really just getting the soul rings is the problem. All the other mats are not that much of an issue, but getting soul rings, it just takes too long. And the way they've gated the fact armor building, it's just not, it's just not something that you can overcome very easily. It's based on level. I mean, once you get to the level where all of the level, all the story modes been unlocked, then it shouldn't be a problem. But for right now, at 111, I can only go so high, which means I can only get a certain number of those upper level soul rings at a time. So that makes things a little bit. So it's really difficult to max out all attackers. So I want to, my goal would be 2 attackers, tank, and a support. So that's what you want to do from perfect. But when you get up there in the higher levels and you get excellent soul bones, as I've said, you really don't need a support character. So it's not necessary. Okay, that's why they don't offer a whole bunch of support characters, because you really don't need them. Ling Ling's an excellent support character. She's currently the best in the game, and we'll have to see. So I need to make a determination on what I'm going to do with my 4th character. Okay, the 4th character, it has to be a ranged character, because I want to have 2 ranged and 2 melee. Right now I've got 3 melee, 1 ranged. See, God Tang San is the only one in the backfield right now because Clear Sky's a melee. Evil Eye, well, Evil Eye's a melee, but he jumps back and forth, teleporting in and out. Then of course Inman's a tank, so he is of course always going to be at melee range. So I want to get something, you know, when I have two attackers in the backfield, and you was the one that I've been targeting for quite some time ever since she got her nickname, the SP Killer. So we're looking really good. So that's where we're at. Make sure you do get you. Make sure that you keep everything. Make sure you focus on the battle pass and extended bone vent and a hidden weapon event inside of the time limit event. You want to buy everything in there that you can. They only come around once every often, and it's always a good chance. They're giving away the triple S items in the event, so it's best to. There's SS plus shards in there as well if you're still building some of the SS pluses. But yeah, they also have the triple S's in there. So they're starting to become a little bit more prevalent. It's still only like 15 or 20 at a pop, but you know, it's better than them not offering at all. We'll have to see what the next event comes up with. But I just want to go ahead and let everybody know. Make sure you do grab the last 40 for Hugh, so that you're not come up short here in about 4 weeks whenever she does drop. All right? That's all I got for everybody. So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see the bell. Click on the bell. You get notified each time I drop a video. It's Kenra coming at you from the corner, signing out.